Holy Martyr Neophytus of Nicaea. January 21st. A young ascetic from Nicaea, gifted with wonderworking, endures severe tortures and miraculous survival before being martyred for his confession of Christ. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include martyrdom, torture, physical violence, persecution, execution. During the reign of the Roman Emperor Diocletian, a time marked by severe persecution against Christians, the city of Nicaea in Bithynia was home to a young man named Neophytus. He was born to devout Christian parents, Theodolos and Florentia, who nurtured his early spiritual inclinations. From his infancy, Neophytus displayed signs of a profound connection to the divine, a grace that overshadowed him from his mother's womb. Even as a child, Neophytus demonstrated a singular focus on spiritual life. A local tradition recounts an event from his youth that illustrates his desire for asceticism. When his mother expressed a wish for him to marry, Neophytus sought solitude. He struck a large rock with his staff, and the rock split open, releasing a spring of water. He then entered the newly formed crevice, and the rock closed behind him, concealing him until his mother understood his calling and ceased her request. This act revealed his early commitment to a life dedicated to God. Upon the repose of his parents, Neophytus, still a boy, departed from Nicaea. He journeyed to the wilderness of Mount Olympus, seeking a place for intensified prayer and spiritual struggle. There, he discovered a cave inhabited by a lion. Without hesitation, Neophytus made the sign of the cross over the beast. The lion, responding to this divine authority, peacefully departed from the cave, leaving it for the young saint to use as his dwelling. For a period, Neophytus lived an ascetic life in this cave, dedicating himself to prayer and communion with God. The fierce persecution initiated by Emperor Diocletian eventually reached Bithynia. The governor of Nicaea, hearing reports of the young Christian ascetic, dispatched soldiers to apprehend him. At the age of 15, Neophytus was brought before the authorities. He stood firm in his confession of Christ, refusing to renounce his faith despite commands to do so. His refusal led to immediate and brutal tortures. Neophytus was stripped of his garments and mercilessly beaten with ox thongs. Yet, by the power of God, he remained unharmed, his body showing no sign of injury and his resolve unbroken. His persecutors, confounded by his endurance, then hung him from a tree and scraped his body with iron claws. Still, the young saint endured, protected by divine grace. In a final attempt to break his spirit and force a renunciation, the pagans cast him into a blazing furnace. For 3 days and 3 nights, Neophytus remained within the intense heat. Miraculously, the fire did not consume him. He emerged from the furnace completely unscathed, singing praises to the Lord, his faith unwavering. This endurance further enraged his tormentors, who could not comprehend the power that preserved him. Unable to kill him through these means, the pagans dragged Neophytus out of the city. There, one of the executioners pierced the young saint through the chest with a spear. With this final act, Holy Martyr Neophytus surrendered his soul to God, offering his life as a witness to Christ. His martyrdom occurred around the year 304 AD. The Church commemorates his steadfast witness on January 21st, honoring his youthful faith and miraculous endurance.